howtomakeanything.com.
On howtomakeanything.com today, I'm going to show you how to create these, which are storyboards that you can use in conjunction with your script to more easily shoot your movie. What are storyboards? Well, they are basically a visual representation of your screenplay in shot form, more or less like a comic book of your movie. And how you get started on these is you're going to want to, of course, have a finished script. And when you break down your script, you're going to have scene numbers, locations, actors, screen direction. But that doesn't mean much to your director of photography or you if you're going to have to translate that into a visual medium. That's where these come in. And to start, you're just going to want to find a storyboard sheet, which you can easily find on the internet. I like these because they have a lot of frames on the same page. Some of these have lesser frames and more lines for you to write notes in. But this one is easily found on the internet. If you just type in storyboard.gif into a search engine, you'll eventually stumble across this, which I really like. And then you can basically start taking your script and drawing in pictures of what each scene is going to look like shot by shot. Now, you don't have to be a great artist to create a storyboard. You just have to understand your own drawings. As you can see here, my stick figures are pretty sloppy, but I understand them, so I can easily use them. And each storyboard has a frame for you to draw what the shot will look like and several lines below it. There are basically three things you want to have on these lines. One is the type of shot, whether it's a close-up, extreme close-up, wide shot, two-shot, three-shot, that kind of thing. So you know what kind of setting you want to put in your camera or what kind of shot you want to get. Right below that is the screen direction, what's happening in the scene, what's the action. And if you want, you can also put dialogue. That helps me right below that. So there's a lot of information there, and it can all be shorthand. It doesn't have to be completely fleshed out. That's what your script is for if you need it. Another thing you can do is also put the scene number in the corner. When your script is broken down, everything has a scene number, and you can take those numbers and put them in the upper left-hand corner, right-hand corner. It really doesn't matter, but it's there. There's space there available for you to do that. And then for each different shot, you can just go A through Z. That's how I like to do it. It's simple and it's fast. So now you've got a visual representation of each scene, like I said, like a comic book. So when you get to the set, you can more easily compose your shots because you can share it with everybody and say, this is what I'm trying to get. Instead of trying to explain everything from this. It can be very difficult. This is a much easier way to streamline the whole process. If you want to get even more streamlined, you can then get what's called a shot list. And you can also find these on the internet. And this is basically your storyboard broken down in a linear form with the same exact information, the type of shot, the characters involved, the location. This is very handy when you have to have some of the same shots repeated in your sequence. And here you can't really tell how many times you're going to need the same exact shot. But here you can break it down and say, oh, this shot is repeated several different times. So instead of moving your camera all around several times, you can just get all those shots all at once. And a shot list is the best way to do that. And that's the basics of creating storyboards. They're comic books that let you follow your movie from beginning to end and allow everyone else an easy way to help you set up your shots without you having to explain everything over and over. It comes in very handy, it's very effective, and I highly recommend it. This is howtomakeanything.com.